Hi, and welcome to the Girlfriends Lounge. Thank you for joining me today. I thought I would share how to make the cover for my altered composition junk journal that I made using Dollar Tree items. What you'll need is 2 of the Dollar Tree Candyland game boards, a composition notebook, craft knife, and some glue and some score tape. I like to store my projects in these clear iris containers. I think it's about 1.5 inches by 13 or 14 inches, something like that. But they make storing themed projects or things that I'm working on at the time. They make really good project storage bins. The other thing I use are these pouch zipper bags that I got from, where did I get these from? I got these from Amazon. Okay, so what you're going to do is you'll open your composition notebook to the center, and you want to find the string that is binding it all together, and you'll just cut out the pages from the composition notebook. Oops, I'm out of frame. Let's try this again. Okay, and once you have them all cut, you'll be able to take the center pages out, and you'll have all of these little furry ends. And what you'll do is you'll just pull those out. There we go. Now it should come out easier. Okay, so then you're just left with a your cover. And then what you'll do, you'll set those aside. The Candyland, sorry about that, I just hit the tripod. So these Candyland game boards fit perfectly on the composition cover, the notebook cover. So I usually put one on the front facing up, and then on the back I will put the same as the front. So you'll have the 2 fronts. I'll put this front on the inside of the back so that when you turn it around, you have both pieces of the game board, or both sides of the game board. Okay. So now what I like to do, we'll move these out of the way. Here is the top and the bottom. I like to lay the notebook cover, and then I take my score tape and start, I'm at a weird angle here. Oops. I like to use the score tape because I feel like it's a little bit stronger and will keep the cover on a little bit better. And so I just put it across the entire cover. I leave a little bit of gap, and then what I do in that gap area is I put glue. Okay. And then on this side, we will repeat the same process. I go a little bit onto the black spine because I want a good coverage before I take the tape cover off I will reposition the cover in the back of the book to make sure that it has a good fit. Okay, so we'll have a little bit of overhang with the tape here, and that's completely fine because I can do trim there. And then this is the back of the game board. I'm going to put it in there. I want to make sure Candyland is the upper left corner. Candyland upper left corner. Okay. Okay, and the next step is we will remove the score tape cover, lining, whatever you want to call it, wrapping, and any overhang, a little bit of the glue hung over. I just fold it back on itself. That will be where the end of the top and the bottom of the journal will be. This one I'm just going to fold back and leave about, I don't know, I think it was about 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 inch of the spine that was exposed there. So I'm going to leave that tape on. Okay. Then I use the Dollar Tree craft glue, and I'll go at the top. Make sure I'm in frame here. I'll go at the top and put a layer down the side. This is the inside cover, and then I'll go across the bottom, and then where those lines were, where the score tape wasn't, I'll just add some glue there. And then we take our front cover. We'll slide it in. And then you just want to make sure you're going to either, it's like 1/8 of an inch difference. So you'll either split the difference or make sure that the bottom is level and the top overhangs a bit, or you can cut it off completely. So I'll just push all of this down. Hopefully I'm in frame. If you have a bone folder, you can use that. You can use your craft knife. You can use your fingers, whatever you need to kind of burnish that glue into the board and the notebook. Sorry, I am moving the camera all over the place. Okay. Then after I get that side done, I open it up and I'll do the inside. I can also go back and glue the interior here for added, just added security. You can eyeball the tape and just kind of put it on, or you can put it edge to edge. I like using the score tape and the glue just for the liquid glue will help you have a little bit more time to react. The score tape's gonna glue on contact. So that's just a preference. And hopefully I'm in frame. glue. Sorry to be going across your screen there. Okay, I went ahead and did the rest of the inside cover, the back cover. So now we will go ahead and put the back cover on. So again, we're going to open, we're going to make sure that the Candyland is on the upper left hand. We're going to open up the book, and then Candyland will be in the upper left hand, so that when we turn it over, the game board continues. Okay, so let's peel off our tape. I just noticed that the lighting might be a little off. So let me rectify that situation. How's that? Is that better? Okay. So we have all the tape off. Again, we're going to go around the perimeter, the top and bottom, making sure there's a good seal. And then it also gives us some a little bit of leeway when we're putting the cover on. Okay. And again, if you go a little on the outside, that's all right, because we're going to reinforce the spine anyways. There we go. Turn it around. Oh, I'm so sorry. We will turn it around. Peel the tape off of the back side. Add the glue. Okay. And then press it down. Okay, so that concludes how to make a Candyland junk journal cover. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. The next video I will show coloring the pages and preparing the wallpaper, and we'll add those signatures. Thank you so much. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. And I appreciate all the new subscribers I have and all the new views. Let me know if there's any videos you would like to see, and I will do my best to get those out as soon as I can. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye-bye.